If you guys are looking for the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market, make sure to head over to utnice.com and use code CHIEF for 6% off at checkout. Now let's go ahead and jump right into this video. What's up guys, it's Fifa Chief here and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we have for you some more insane trading methods that can help you make a ton of coins on FIFA 22. So let's go ahead and let's get right into these. So right now we have a couple different things that have gone up in price due to the new 75 plus player picks that have been released and are now repeatable, because when they were released originally they were not made repeatable. But something that has gone up a ton right now is gold common center backs. And the reason for that is you need 20 chemistry to complete the player pick. And it's a full back line and a CDM. So these center backs, as you can see, are selling for right around 1,000 coins right now. Let's take a look. So they're going to be selling for 950 basically instantly. It takes about 5 minutes for them to sell, as you can see. Boys, before we go any further, please drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications for more daily trading videos. And let's go ahead and get right back into the action. So the first way you can trade with these is just sitting there and sniping and bidding on these for 800 and selling them for 950. Now, you're probably going to pick up a majority of the cards you bid on for 800, but that's something we're going to play around with right here and kind of test that theory. So sniping is typically going to be very, very hard on these cards. And the reason for that being there's so many people sniping these cards to build player picks, to make coins, and not only players, but there's a lot of people that have bots on filters like that. So personally, I wouldn't even bother trying to snipe these. You could give it a go and see if it's working for you. But I just find the cards are going to pop up very quickly. I just find it next to impossible to actually pick the cards up when they do pop up. So I'm going to give bidding a go and kind of see how this goes. But there is another way to go about this as well. So this is going to be our first method, is bidding on these for 800 and then just selling them on for 950, or however you want to adjust the prices. And something you can do as well is kind of only bid on maybe like minor league guys, because it's going to be easier to win these guys from the Turkish league and the Portuguese league than it's going to be to win these guys from, say, like the Bundesliga or anything like that. And even winning these guys from the Denmark league is going to be much, much easier. So something you could do is, if you find that you're winning a card a lot, say this guy from the Denmark league, maybe you just go and bid on him, or you just avoid the major leagues. There's ways that you can kind of adjust this method to make it the most efficient for you. And you can see even with these cards, we're getting outbid on some of them. So it'll be hit or miss. But right here, you can see we're going to make 150 coins a card here. So let's go ahead and pop these up. I guess I can just do this right here. So what, we picked up 5 cards, 150 a piece. That's going to be 750 coins, just like that. So even these low budget methods, you have a lot, even if you have a lot of coins, can make you quite a bit if you're patient, if you put a lot of time into it, and you just take your coins as they come. Now, another way you can go about this is selling the lazy buyers, because with player picks, a lot of times these cards sell to lazy buyers like crazy. Now, what does that mean? Basically, what we're going to be looking at is selling cards for higher than they actually go for on the market. So if we go center backs here, and we can see these guys selling that are going all listed up for like 1,100 a piece. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tag all of these to my transfer targets, and we're going to see how many of these actually sell for 1,100 coins. You can see that one sold right there. And basically, when you tag these, like I mentioned, it gives you the ability to go into your transfer targets and see if they sold or if they just like expired for the price they were listed for. So now we jump over here, we take a look, and these are getting closer to expiring. Basically, the idea with this is, instead of bidding like 800, you would bid like 900, 950 on these cards and list them for 11, 1200. And yes, they're going to take longer to sell, but you're going to still be getting the profits, and you're going to be winning every card when you're bidding, because not many people are going to bid over 900 coins when you can basically just go and get these guys buy now for 900. But people are going to be buying them for, like, say, 1,100, 1,200 coins, because lazy buyers always do at the end of the hour. So if we go ahead and take a look here in our transfer targets, it looks like none of these actually sold for 1100. So the price to sell to lazy buyers is going to be 1000, it looks like. So if you're picking these guys up at 900, not really going to be worth it for that. You'd be wanting to bid at like 850. And at that point, you'd want to just like bid 800 and sell 950. So not going crazy right now, but that's why you put those things onto your transfer targets so you can see, are they selling at these prices? Are lazy buyers going to be picking these up and things like that? So just kind of play around with the prices that you're buying and selling at, depending on what exactly you're looking for. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to list these guys for 1000 a piece, and these will sell to lazy buyers for 1000. So we'll go ahead and get these listed up. Now, the next thing is the center backs are kind of the thing that's up the most in price because they're getting you the best chemistry in there, and they're typically just the card that goes up the most anyway with SBCs. But what we can look at next is if we just take a look at gold commons here. Now these guys are selling for 500 a piece at the end of the hour, 450 right away. So if you really wanted to, you could go in and try to bid 350 on all these cards, sell for 500 to lazies. That's the way you go about it as well. You can see someone's about to win all of these for 350, and I'd imagine they're just gonna mass list them for 450 or 500 and then run it back. So you can do that, or along with the center backs, you could just go like defenders. I would assume are gonna be just as expensive. So yeah, when you're doing those other methods as well, I guess instead of center backs, just lock it on defenders. So you're getting those left backs and right backs as well. I didn't really think about that, but some of the left wing backs, right wing backs won't go as much, but these left backs and right backs will be going the same price as the center backs. So definitely worth trying to pick those up as well. And those again are going to sell for 950. So I would try to pick these up for 800. I'd be interested to see. It's not even gonna be worth sniping, like I mentioned. I would honestly just stay away from it. I mean, you can see there's gonna be cards that pop up every single time you search, but it's gonna be impossible to pick those up. So I'd say the go-to method here is just going to be to sit here and mass bid these guys for 800 a piece and just sell them for 950. It might seem like a long, tedious process, but realistically, after tax, you're still making 100 coins a card. So if you can pick up, say, if you can pick up and sell 5 cards a minute here, then that means you're making 30K an hour off of such a simple method where literally all you do is go through, bid 800, sell 950, bid 800, sell 950, and do that over and over, and you can make 30K an hour literally just off that. So on any budget, if you're struggling to make coins, this is going to be very, very reliable for you. Can't really go wrong with this. And it's a very conservative estimate as well. The 5 cards a minute, you can get a lot more than that. And you can see some of these I listed for 1000 or even selling already. So you could list these cards for 1000 and everything listed for 950 already sold. So making great coins off this method. Again, it's quite tedious, but you could sit there while you're watching the Champions League and do this. You could sit there before bed while you're watching your Netflix and do this. It's a very, very simple method that can make you some very reliable coins. But guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next video.